Hi there, students. I'm going to look at some phrasal verbs with roar. To roar off, to roar out, to roar ahead. Okay, so firstly, to roar. Rah! Like a lion. A lion roars. Yeah? To make a loud guttural noise. Yeah? The roar of the traffic. The crowd was roaring. Roar. Okay, so to roar off, to get in a vehicle and drive away dramatically, loudly, with lots of engine noise. He got in his car and roared off. Okay, he left rapidly. Okay, the car roared off before I could see the license plate. It doesn't have to be in a car. You can use it metaphorically. So to depart or to leave somewhere with lots of energy. So he roared off to the shops before they shut. Yeah, this off meaning away. Yeah, he walked up to me and he walked off away, and this is the idea, is roar off. So to roar off, to go quickly. Yeah, off away, but with a roar, with a lot of sound, with a lot of flourish. So the car roared off. He roared off. Intransitive phrasal verb, nothing between the roar and the off. Okay, to roar ahead, to progress very rapidly, yeah, to move very quickly. So the progress with this project is roaring ahead. He's roaring ahead with his English. Prices are roaring ahead. Okay, they are increasing rapidly. Yeah, the property prices continue to roar ahead. So here, it's without the sound. It's just to go very quickly. So to roar off, to leave quickly, to roar ahead, to improve very rapidly. And then to roar out, to shout out, to proclaim in a loud voice. He roared out that he was sick and everybody could hear. The tannoy, the loudspeaker, was roaring out information. Yeah, it made me feel, gave me a bit of a headache. So to roar out, to declare something in a very loud voice, shouting. Okay, so to roar ahead, to progress really well. So yes, he roared ahead despite the warnings that he could have problems. Yeah, the car roared on, continued, roared off until it disappeared in the distance. I guess the car roared ahead. One car roared ahead of the other. Okay, this roar, it's got this idea of to go quickly and to make a lot of noise. There was a huge crowd that was making a lot of noise, and I had to roar out my friend's name if he was going to hear me. Okay, so to roar out. Notice, these are all intransitive verbs. The car roared off. He roared off. Intransitive, no object. The project is roaring on. Intransitive, no object. And he roared out my name. He roared it out. So this here is separable. Okay? To roar is a regular verb as well. What about formality? I think all of these are fairly informal phrasal verbs. I think I'd give them 3.25 in formality. Use them in an informal conversation. I don't think I would use them in a semi-formal or formal writing. These are, I think, spoken phrasal verbs. So he roared off. He left noisily. He departed noisily in his car. Business is roaring ahead. Business is progressing ahead very rapidly. He roared out, he shouted. Okay? And then let's see, what about the origin? Well, there's an Old English word, raran, meaning to roar or to wail or to lament. Ay, 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 ay. And then you've got a Proto-Germanic word, rairana, meaning to bellow, like a cow or a bull, or to roar. And itself, that comes from a Proto-Indo-European word re, to shout, to bellow, to yell, to bark. Okay? So, yeah, I guess at the moment COVID is roaring ahead. If you can't make them hear, you just roar out what you've got to say, and don't roar off until I've finished. Enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To roar off, to roar out, to roar ahead.